Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about a little bit about my journey and what I've been working as a person spiritually. And yeah, I'm just gonna dive right in. So lately I've been working on manifestation, and I actually have a coach, and they've been guiding me, and I've been doing a lot of work with it. And one of the things I'm manifesting is better communication with the people I love. I want more effective communication, open, just communication that flows with ease. And over the last couple of weeks, the last couple of weeks, ever since I set my intentions and I got clear about what it is I wanted, I've been making these shifts. And I'm here to tell you about them and how I've been able to make them and how they've impacted the outcomes. So I'm gonna tell you about what happened today, since it just happened. It's not the first time something like this has happened, but this is the most recent one. So anyways, today I got a message from my worker. I have a business, and one of my workers messaged me, and basically it wasn't the best message. I didn't receive it well anyways. I'm not sure if it might have not been, they might have not been trying to be negative or whatever, but I didn't feel good afterwards. I didn't feel like they were communicating with me well, and I got really upset with it. So as soon as I got that, my first instinct was to get angry. I'm very hot tempered. Not as much as I used to be, but still, it's still there. And that was my first reaction. I just felt fire inside. So as I started feeling this anger rise inside of me, in the middle of it, I stopped myself. I was able to stop and just take a deep breath and release it. And I know that is something we hear often, just take a breath, breathe in, breathe out. But I'm starting to learn how effective it can be and how much of a difference it makes. And today was one of those days, was one of those moments where I just took a deep breath and I stopped myself. And I realized that I started asking myself questions like, why am I really upset? Like, is this really a reason to be angry about? Or, and I feel that's one way I started to break things down, and how I start to manage how I'm shifting my energy, basically. And I stopped myself and asked myself, why am I angry? And the answer was no. I mean, there's no reason for me to be upset about the message. But even as I was thinking this, and I knew that I didn't want to be angry, and that really wasn't serving me, it wasn't going to help me grow, it wasn't going to make things better. Of course, I still had things going through my mind, like I should just quit this job. I should just hire somebody else. I just wanted to shut down. And but as these thoughts came, I just observed them and then released them. Like, I acknowledged that they were there. Like, okay, I feel this way, I'm thinking this, but okay, like, just let it go. And because none of them serves me. In the end, do I want to quit my job? No. Do I want to hire somebody else? Not at the moment. Do I want to just quit and give up and shut down and be depressed or whatever? No, I don't want any of those things. So as they come in, I let them go. So instead, what I decided to do is showing gratitude, expressing gratitude, and that's exactly what I did. So one of the things, Taylor Ray, who is my mentor, I'm taking her Desire to Manifest class at the moment, is when you're feeling like you're spiraling, your energy, you know, is just off. One of the things you can do is just stop and write down all the things you are grateful for, or speak them out loud, or think of them if that's what the only thing you can do, and start writing all the things you are grateful for. And when I first started doing this, because we were told to do this for 5 minutes, I was like, 5 minutes, like I'm gonna run out of things to say in 5 minutes, or things to write down. But I didn't. I started and I went over my 5 minutes, and I just kept going and going and going. And at first I thought it was, you know, I didn't knock it down, but I was like, how is this gonna change my energy? How is it gonna help me make that shift? But today was a good example of that. I instead of breaking down, I started thanking the universe. I started expressing my gratitude, and I started thanking the universe for putting me in this situation, in this moment, because I know that it's going to help me grow. I know that it's going to help me be that better version of myself that I want to be, the version of myself that can easily communicate with people, that version of myself where people aren't intimidated to come to me. And I thank the universe for my business and for giving me this opportunity to become a better version of myself. And of course, even as I was expressing my gratitude and thanking the universe for everything it has given me, those thoughts, my ego, it kept showing up, and I was like, nope, bye. Like okay, I would have a thought like, nobody, you're not approachable, and I'm like, okay, like I totally am, and I just dismiss those thoughts. And as I sat there in the car, I called my partner, and I told him how I was feeling, and he told me, you know, we just had a talk. He's very supportive, and I was able to just let it out, and he heard me, and he told me everything was gonna be okay, and that I would have my chance to express everything that I'm feeling, and things would get better. That it can only get better, honestly, because it can, as long as we communicate. And that we would have a meeting, and we would resolve these issues. So after I got done talking to him, I hung up the phone, and I instantly felt relief. I didn't feel that anger. I didn't feel upset. I felt just at peace. And I knew I was ready to just move on with my day, and I knew that everything was going to be okay, and the communication that needed to happen would happen. And as I was going up the stairs, I ran into my worker, and he was coming downstairs, and instead of ignoring them or frowning at them because I was upset or had been, I just had to smile, and it was a genuine smile. I was actually happy. And in that moment, they stopped and they spoke to me, and they let me know. They communicated with me, and it just flowed. It was so easy. There was nobody was intimidated. It was just, everything was great, and we were able to discuss the business and what needed to get done and what needed to be said, and it was amazing. And it's just like everything I had been upset about, I could have just, you know, let it created a snowball and let it keep rolling, and my day would have been shit. But no, I was like, I made the shift. I took control, and I made all the difference. So in conclusion, this is how much shifting your energy can impact your life, basically. Like, we can either sit there and let it consume us, let this negativity consume us, decide, you know, choose to be upset. I mean, I'm not here to tell you that you're never going to be upset, that everything's always going to be rainbows and you're going to be able to shift your energy immediately. But the more you do it, I've realized the more I'm able to stop myself in the moment and really become an observer and see and really ask myself, what are you really feeling? What's going on? I'm able to move on from it more often and get clarity on it. So that is how I shifted my energy from in a situation that I was not happy about at first, and how it is helping me manifest better communication, effective communication in my life. And I hope you enjoyed my little story, and I hope you're able to apply that to your any situation or a situation you may come by. So thanks for watching.